Hello guys and welcome back to the Small Board Gang. Thank you very much for your support. Today we're going to be playing a game of Warhammer 40,000. We're going to be using the brand new Book of Rust, which is a campaign book from the Warzone Charadon, I think. We're going to be playing the Eternal War Mission Priority Targets, which is a Strike Force mission from the Grand Tournament 2020 mission pack. Tom is using Forge World Metalica with their brand new supplement, as well as House Raven Knight backed up. Mikey's going to be using a pure Freeblade Lance detachment, which are brand new rules for both armies in this campaign book. Today we're going to be doing some house ruling for the terrain. The two large L's in the middle, we're going to be counting those as blocking line of sight. So this board is based on a WTC style setup. However, the terrain we are using has lots and lots of windows which we can't physically block up. So for the purposes of this game, we're going to be pretending those windows are blocked up so no one can see through. This isn't obscuring, this is a house rule that we're using for this game. This is to make it more interactive for the knight player, because essentially without this, the entire board would be wide open for the Admech, but the knight army couldn't see anything. So we're going to count the two central objectives as line of sight blocking. Let us know what you think to these sort of house rules, and we'll probably use them again in the future. In this mission, there are 5 objectives, and the players set up in a cornered style deployment. With it being priority targets, both players move one objective, then the other player moves 2, and then the other player moves one objective as well, and they both select a priority target. Mikey's priority target is the bottom left objective, and Tom's priority target is the bottom right. Each player must choose one objective to be their priority target in their own territory, and the mission secondary lines up with this. Welcome back, gamers, and today we're going to talk about Admech.
We are.
Got a brand new book.
Yeah!
Hopefully. It's preview week, but using Codex Supplement Metalica.
Yes, we're going to try and show off some of the new Metallica boys,
Right.
not the band.
Ride the Lightning.
Guys, I'm surprised.
Enter the Sandman.
Yeah, I was about to say we're just going to list off Metallica songs for the next 10 minutes.
I'm going to try and get as many Metallica references
Into the list video
as I can.
Wait for Mikey to start Googling Metallica songs because he's a big fan!
I've really liked Metallica when I was a bit younger.
Did you?
Yeah, they're still good, obviously.
You're still doing your eyeliner and stuff, yeah?
Not doing my eyeliner.
Oh, okay, cool.
No.
Anyway, back to why you guys are here. We are going to try and run some of the
It's
codex.
just like, that day never came.
You're having a bit
Day that never comes.
I thought you were going to have a flashback on me and a bit of a breakdown. I remember my youth.
The eyeliner was the day that never came.
Hi guys, we are here showing off some of the new Metallica stuff. I don't think it's exceptional, but I'm excited to use it. Alright, and
Are you
today...
feeling fueled and ready to go?
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me damage. Okay, carry on. I had Guitar Hero Metallica as well. Remember that game?
Yeah.
Guitar
Hero was sick.
So Codex Supplement Metallica.
We've 2 minutes in and we've not really said anything yet. Yeah, so we're going to run some of this again. Don't think it's amazing, but we're going to give it a blast. So, the main thing is the Codex for Admech comes out very soon. So, everything's still a bit up in the air.
It is a little bit.
But I have renamed the Admech, Mikey, today.
Okay.
For a special occasion. They are no longer the Admech. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce you to the Agmech, Aggressive Admech. Yeah. We're not sitting back. We aren't a gun line. Gun lines are things of 2019. We are going forward.
Tom last week.
From last week when you still brought 6 stacker bots. Oh, memories. This Mikey is 750 points for 6. I lost badly. You won. Is that the outro as a whole? Yeah. We are going forward with Flame of Fist and Doggos.
Doggos.
Okay, cool.
Flame of Doggos.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So Codex Supplement adds Warlord traits, relics, and stratagems for Codex Metallica, basically. So for the Forge World Metalica. It
does, yeah.
So. Now,
unfortunately, the actual Forge World dogma for Metallica is a bit pants. Basically, treating rapid fire weapons that you advance with as assault weapons, basically.
Cool.
But we'll hope for something new for Metallica soon. But what it does give you is you can take a knight with it, with 1 CP called Knight of the Cog, and you can take a House Raven Knight, bolt it on, and it gives it the Canticles of the Omnisire ability.
So all game
for 1
really
CP.
Yeah.
So I can give it Shroud's Arm for an extra, basically for cover. It can have +1 strength. It can have
reroll
ones. It can have
wound.
And also, it has a Metallica specific one that you can take from Psychic Awakening, which is basically if I'm within 9 inches of you, it's -1 to hit. So that's also in combat as well.
That's cool. Nice.
So we'll go through the list. It is 1996 points, taking all Metallica. We've got 2 HQs. We've got a Tech Priest Dominus, not my Warlord, bog standard, but he's got Eradication Array, just a little bonus for him.
Love that. Love that for him.
Yeah. Then we have the Tech Priest Manipulus, who is I'm thinking about what I'm doing with my binary code.
I'm a massive fan of the dictionary. You know, we should be like promoting the dictionary anyway because like it is such an amazing like historical British thing, isn't it?
Binary code, did you?
Binary code became
binary.
Yeah.
Why you said it's so weird? It's binary.
Binary code.
Binary.
Shut up, taking the piss out of me. He is my warlord for today, and he is
Commando army got Eldar and binary with them.
It's Admech Eldar. He is going to have the Magna Rail Lance, which is a one-shot strength 7 weapon. He is going to take the warlord trait from Engine War, which is Divinations of the Magos, which is one that we always see, which is exploding 6s. Okay. However, there is another one which I will be using mainly, which is basically get to reroll your charges because I'm playing Agmech.
Agmech, yeah.
Get it. Then we're into troops, taking 4. Okay,
Nice.
I have got a squad of 3 Cataphron Destroyers with heavy grav. Knights will cry and quake in their boots at heavy grav. Okay.
They have big boots as well, so a lot of quaking.
We then have a squad of Skitarii Rangers, which are just bog standard 5 men, just to do some shenanigans in the corners of the board and just chill. We then have a squad of 9 just for points with 1 Plasma Caliver.
Cool.
Okay, that's Vanguard, so
Love
they're the
that.
guys with the radium. There's some really interesting stuff. Well, when I say really interesting stuff, there's a warlord trait in here, which basically allows you to choose like a unit with radiant weapons, okay, and they give them an extra 6-inch range, so they go from 18 to 24, plus 1 onto the strength, okay. So it makes you're basically putting out, you know, a stupid amount of shots, extra strength, something to think about.
Nice.
And there's a lot in here to sort of with the Vanguard. They're quite good in this because there's a lot in here to give everything like -1 toughness. So their rad saturation. There's a stratagem for 6-inch -1 rad saturation rather than just being within 1 inch. So if you wanted to stand near something. So it's something to think about.
Love it.
Another squad of Vanguard, they are 9-man bog standard there as well. Okay, into 2 elites, I'm bringing a squad of 10 Fulgurite Electro Priests, which, let's be honest, it's probably not a great matchup for these Stavy boys.
A lot more wound output though. Do you think more wounds?
That's what I'm counting on. So obviously,
Rerolling wounds with your warlord trait?
yeah, if I can get nearby and stuff like that. So that's the plan with them. Going with the warlord.
They're probably not going to get the Invon today.
No, I feel like the Helverin is what I'm going to look at and be like, hey Helverin, please can I get my my 3-up Invon from you, please? Yeah, or like they go in there with like a knight with 5 wounds left or whatever it is. So you know, it would be good, but if not, they're going to
still D3 damage, right? Otherwise.
Yeah, D3 damage otherwise. 5 Corpuscari, which are jazz hand boys. Jazzy, jazzy, jazz. And these guys will go into strategic reserve. It's just a squad of 5 men, alright, and they will
scramble.
Well, maybe scramble. Maybe just come on and try and plink some wounds off if there's a knight just
in the corner,
chilling.
try and distract someone. Love it.
Then 2 fast attack. We have the squad of 3 Cerberus Raiders, which are the guys that can fall back if you want to charge me and do the scouting move.
Yeah,
pretty standard. And then the 3 Sulphur Hounds as well, which are flame doggos with pistols as well, and rad saturation, stuff like that.
Sure.
Then we've got 2 heavy supports. I am bringing Fisty Bots. Fist and Flamer. I will purge you knights from existence.
No.
Don't know what the hell that was.
Means what the hell?
Does it?
Japanese.
Bringing 3 because 6 is a huge investment. We learnt from last time, if you've not watched the last battle report, 6 is a big investment. And 6 Dakar ones are lethal, but it's 750 points. So I'm bringing 3 Flamer and 3 Fists, and I'm hoping to, with some of the buffs from Metallica, maybe taking your toughness down, maybe going in there with the re-rolls.
Nice.
We will see what happens there.
How many points are they?
So for 3, they're 345. It is a lot for 6 wounds. My worry is that your Reaper Chainsaws are flat 6 damage, and you will literally cut me up if you get anywhere near me. Yeah. There is obviously the Conqueror protocol for the Dakar bots / Fisty bots, which means I can fight twice. I am hitting you on strength 10. Nice. I am doing a flat 3 damage.
Yeah, they are pretty decent.
They are.
Any minus to hit?
No minus to hit, no, but they only have false.
I mean, they are.
Because the Dakar bots. Yeah. There's a lot to weigh up there. Rerolling wounds, maybe, we'll see. Lots to think about.
Not bad.
And then I've got Scorpius Disintegrator, the new boy on the block with the Ferromite Cannon. You'll normally see this with the Belleros Energy Cannon, which is you can sit behind a wall and shoot over it and stuff like that. But I brought the Ferromite today, not through tailoring, but I think it's a sick weapon. So
it's good. It's
3 shots.
Matchup, obviously,
yeah,
but
it's a heavy 3. It's 3 shots. It's a strength 8. It's a -3 and 3 damage.
Nice. Yeah.
Obviously, it comes with its stubbers as well, and the disruptor rocket pods or missile pods. Yeah. Boop, boop, boop.
Love that.
Yeah, and then we also have a flyer today. We've got the Archaeopter Fuselav, Mortal Woundage. It's not going to be as effective because the Mortal Wounds are only able to do basically, well, 3 effectively.
Is it
flying
3
over.
dice on a 4+?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
it's not bad. A couple of wounds are here and there.
and it comes with stubbers everywhere. Again, not going to be great for today, but might be able to plink some wounds off and stuff like that. And then I'm also bolting a knight on today. So we have House Raven Quest Mechanicus Knight. He's going to have an heirloom of the household, and I'm giving him Sanctuary, which is I'm expecting with my Canticle, obviously to get close to you, so you have -1 hit to be fighting you and hopefully winning that fight with the 5 up on the Sanctuary and the combat and stuff as well. So
Decent. Yeah.
See how that goes.
Cool list.
Yeah, man. I'm not done yet.
Oh, my apologies.
Shut me
You said
down.
you've got a knight. That's it. What else is in the list?
Stormspear Rocket Pod on the night. And I need to go through like some CP stuff, mate. Alright, so basically I'm starting with 6 CP because I'm going to do Knight of the Cog. I'm also paying for the extra relics and stuff like that. So, you know, it is quite a CP, obviously losing 3 for the detachment itself. So paying 1 for Strategic Reserve. So that's basically all I wanted to say. Basically, I didn't have anything extra to say, but I wanted to prove him wrong that I did have something important to say. Should I go into my secondaries?
Yeah, go on.
Cool, thanks, mate. Don't look at me in shame, alright? Everyone at home's just doing that as well. I am taking Titan Hunter. Who would have guessed?
You can hunt all you want, you're not going to kill anything.
I mean, if I don't kill anything, it's a very one-sided game, mate, so...
And this never made it to YouTube or the website,
yeah,
so
this
never made it.
This is in the ether, and if it's not in the ether, and you're watching
that
this,
means
it means it's a good
least,
game.
You probably killed one night, yeah.
Just one? Is that
at
it?
least
Right,
one,
okay.
yeah.
Aiming for 1. I'm also taking Scramblers. We all know that, I mean, Scramblers is a bit of a meme now, but my list against your list should be good because you can't be everywhere, basically.
Yeah, I can't stop Scramblers happening, really, especially with deep striking some guys. So
yeah, and then I'm taking Engage on all fronts just because I think I've got the mobility with flyers, dogs. I'm also playing AgMech, so I shouldn't just be sat in my own deployment zone. I should be getting out there, taking it to you, showing you who's boss, because it is the AgMech.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mike.
And I'll be showing you who's boss with the Imperial Knights that are coming up next.
Is that a new Metallica song that I'm not aware of?
I didn't get many references.
You did.
Well, I gave up after a little bit. Couldn't remember any of the song names. Who knows song names? I know the songs. Enter Sandman. That's it.
That's the one, isn't it?
Yeah. But like you know, like when you know, I don't know if anyone else is like this. This is Ramble. Feel free to cut this out. Okay, the Imperial Knights with the Book of Rust. But we ain't rusty. We're shiny. We're brand new. I'm taking a Freeblade.
Freeblade.
It's going so well as well. I'm taking a Freeblade and Lance, which basically means I don't have a Questor Imperialis trait. I don't have a Questor Mechanicus trait. I have Freeblade, so they don't have anything, but they get qualities and burdens. So every knight has 2 qualities and 1 burden. That's pretty cool.
It does. It sounds a bit complicated, but I'd rather you than me. So
the Freeblade Lance, essentially, it's instead of taking like a chapter tactic, you know, I don't know what they call it, household. I couldn't quite work out. I think you can, but I'm pretty sure you can mix Imperialis Knights and Questor Mechanicus Knights and still be Freeblades. Because normally you wouldn't, because you wouldn't get a household tradition. But because you're Freeblade, you don't get one, so you could mix. I'm not going to mix today. I'm just going to take Mechanicus. Because keep it simple. One of your characters becomes a legendary knight, which will be the actual Freeblade I've got, which is a gift. So he can choose 2 qualities and 1 burden. So rather than choosing 1 or rolling 2, he chooses 2 and chooses 1 burden as well.
Okay, so basically 2 for the price of 1 sort of thing.
Yeah, because normally with Freeblades you have qualities and burdens, qualities being good, burdens being bad. If you take a quality, you can either choose 1 or roll 2, and then but you have to take a burden where you either choose 1 or choose 2 or roll 1.
Yes,
it's the opposite basically. Because if you're going to choose a burden, you have to choose 2 because you obviously don't want to take. But you're rolling randomly, and then at the start of every turn, I have to take a leadership test in the old style, roll 2d6 or below, and then if they pass, they're fine. If they fail, they get a burden, and they suffer from that for the rest of the turn. But what this does, it adds in the legendary knight, as we've already mentioned. It also adds a warlord trait, a relic, and it adds some stratagems. And the stratagems are pretty cool. I'm going to be using loads of stratagems to get CP for relics and stuff like that. But yeah, there's some cool stratagems, like there's 1 CP, choose a knight character. Bearing in mind all but the Helverin in my list of characters. Every other Freeblade model within 6 doesn't have to take a burden test.
So you just get your positives then, basically.
You just don't have any chance of failing, basically. So you always get your qualities anyway.
Yeah, cool.
So this is pretty cool.
Strong. Just mean you've got to be around each other, I guess, haven't you? But then again, early game, that should
early
be
game's great. Yeah, for sure. So then we've got like Deeds of Legends for 1 CP. If they kill a unit, they can gain another quality. And then there's also 2 CP to give a knight a second relic, which I will be doing because they're ravens, you know.
Yes, the motherfucking
Oh, right, okay, because they steal everything. Yeah, cool.
So I've got these little handy cards. It's going to look really bad on camera. I'm sorry in advance, but it's just so I can remember what everything does, because everyone's got relic, pretty much everyone's got a warlord trait, and everyone's got qualities and burdens. So I've actually rolled for all of the qualities and all the burdens. So because I wanted to, I only chose for the legendary knight because he's a legend.
Of course.
And I'm going to talk about him first.
Oh, right, okay, cool.
This is a legendary hero. He's a legendary knight, but he's also a legendary hero. Okay, he's going to be taking the warlord trait Echoes from the Past, which is new from the Freeblade Lance. What this basically means is he gains and benefits from one household tradition, even though they're a Freeblade. So essentially, he's House Crast.
Nice.
So he's a House Crast, which is cool. So he gets to reroll hits in combat on the turn he charges. Then he's going to take the Freeblade relic, the Bringer of Justice. This is the Crimson Chin.
The, who?
The Crimson Chin. You remember Fairly Odd Parents?
I do remember the Crimson Chin, actually. That is nostalgia there.
Because he brings the justice.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not sure the name's going to catch on, but we'll see what happens in the game. Is he going to deliver? Is he going to die?
He's going to bring the justice. It's a cool chainsword that's basically strength 16, -4 and 6 damage.
Ooh.
Or I can sweep for two attacks instead of one, and then strength 8, -3 and 2 damage.
So basically, he's wounding everything on 2s.
Yeah, with a chainsaw. No one uses a chainsaw, but he is, because he's the bringer of justice.
I like it.
Because he's the legendary knight, he's basically my warlord. I could choose 2 qualities and 1 burden. So the 2 qualities are legendary hero, basically reroll a hit, wound, save, charge, damage, anything rolled. He also took peerless warrior, and then I rolled for it and he got +2 move. So it's basically on a 1 to 3, it's +2 move, 4, 5, +1 weapon skill, and then on a 6, +1 ballistic skill. So he's taken +2 move. However, his burden is exiled in shame. So if I do fail my burden, I can't use stratagems on him, including the reroll.
Ooh, okay.
That's nasty. Okay, that's 1 card done. I play him in attack mode. Then I have a Crusader, who's going to be taking a warlord trait. Because they're all Hellstorm Mechanicus, I'm pretty sure I can take the warlord traits as normal. So he's going to take Cold Eradication, which is essentially the one from Engine War. You roll extra dice for the multi-shot weapon and you drop the lowest. So Battle Cannon basically gets extra shots. And then he's also going to take Endless Fury, because it's cool. I'm spending loads of CP. I've got like 5 or 6 to start with.
He's the guy with the guns.
He's got the guns,
yeah. Man.
The Crusader also has a Storm Spear rocket pod as well as all, Gatling Cannon, Battle Cannon, etc. So he also, I rolled 2 qualities for this guy. I got Peerless Warrior again, and he got +1 weapon skill, so he's hitting on 2s in combat with the guns, okay. He also got Last of Their Line, which is reroll hit rolls of 1 against units of 10 or more.
Hold on, just do my maths. Be right back. Oh! I've got 1 unit of 10.
Ah, cool. So I'm rerolling hit rolls of 1 against that 1 unit.
Yeah, cool.
But also, his burden is Impetuous Nature. So basically, whilst his burden is effect, he has to move towards the nearest enemy unit, and he has to charge every unit within 12, which hasn't been FAQ'd. So if the two opposite directions and you can't make both, you automatically fail the charge.
I mean, that might actually be useful for you in 1 stage or 2.
Yeah,
you know
but
what
he's
I mean?
the shooting one, so I'm going to keep him back, so he's going to go in face down defense mode.
Cool, I like it.
Then we have an Errant, okay? He's got Iron Bulwark, so
course.
4 + 1, can't leave him without it. He's got Indomitable, which is basically +1 leadership and +1 wound. He's got 25 wounds.
He's a tough boy then.
You love that, yeah.
Yeah.
He's also the Mysterious Guardian, as you can see. He's actually the gatekeeper of the knights.
Is he?
Yeah, so he can heroically intervene 6 inches rather than 3. He's already a character, so he would normally be able to become a character in terms of heroic intervention. But now he 6 inches as well, which is really nice. Sit him on objective. Like, come at me, bro, I dare you.
Yeah, he's like a tank, isn't he? He's literally just sitting there.
He is a tank. He's got a vehicle keyword.
I meant as in because he's got Iron Bulwark and stuff, and yeah. Anyway, carry on.
However, he is haunted by the failure of maybe giving up an objective before, which is I have to reroll hit rolls of 6 if I fail a burden.
That's alright, okay, fair enough.
He's got Thunderstrike Gauntlet, which isn't going to be good because he only gets a few attacks in there. So the Errant has the Sky Reaper autocannon as well, so just because I've got points, I'm at 1995, so he's going to go really at the front, so he's also going to go in attack mode. Then, my final big knight, I have the Gallant.
Okay.
The Angry Boy.
Ooh, he wants a fight.
So he also has Indomitable.
Okay.
Which is +1 wound and +1 leadership. He also has Last of Their Line, so reroll hit rolls of 1 against units of 10, which is great. The unit of 10. But he's going to be taking 2 relics.
What?
And you're going to be like, why?
That's illegal. Cheat.
Well, he's my favourite knight. He is my favourite knight. So use a strategy before the battle when you're mustering your army. Select 1 Freeblade Lance character model from your army that has an heirloom of noble houses relic. He can take a second heirloom of Noble House's relic. Each relic in your army must be unique. So 2 CP to give him 2 relics.
Sexy. Alright.
So he's going to take Armour of Saint Diane for a 2-up save, and the Paragon Gauntlet, because why not? So hitting on 2s with the big fist.
He's going to come straight for me, isn't he?
He's going to kick punchy bots. But however, he is obsessed with vengeance. So while this burden applies, a Freeblade can only target the nearest enemy unit that is visible in the shooting phase, and it can only declare a charge against the nearest enemy unit in the charge phase.
Okay, cool.
But that's not too bad for him, because he's probably going to be doing that anyway.
I was about to say, is he really going to be bothered as long as he's killing stuff? Probably not.
So he's going to go down in attack mode as well.
Okay.
And finally, we have the little Helverin, a legend amongst men.
Okay.
He's sworn a target. Sworn to a quest, sorry. So I can re-roll hit rolls of 1 if I target the Warlord, and he's got Obsec.
Okay.
So he's got an Obsec Helverin. It's perfect because that's what Helverin's for.
I'm about to say, isn't he just going to sit at the back anyway? That is like the dream, isn't it? So.
Yeah, pretty much. He's going to sit at the back of the board and hold an objective with Obsec. He's also got Legendary Hero, so he re-rolls a hit, a wound, a save, etc. However, he is haunted by failure. And hopefully he doesn't get failed today. And haunted by failure is... While this burning is in effect, re-roll hit rolls of 6.
We've already had that one.
You got that one twice.
F in the chat.
So he's going to go down defense mode, sit at the back. And that's my turn, Yugi boy.
It's time to do.
Can I have any spell and trap cards for this game?
No.
Okay, cool.
They're
Right.
stratagems, actually.
Are they right? Okay.
Yeah. So that's my army. So it's going to be interesting. Again, there's a lot of bookkeeping because everything has 3 extra rules to remember.
Everything has its own individual stat line rule set. It's not the same anymore, is it really?
Now, it should be interesting. I don't know how competitive it's going to be. I think I kind of wanted to play House Raven, but you're using House Raven today, which wouldn't have made sense. So we're going to do I'm a Rebel Freeblade Lance. And so it should be interesting, and I'm kind of excited to play Knights again because it's been a while since I played them. I think every time we've had them on Elite's played them in 9th edition.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
This is probably, I think I played 1 against Neil, so it should be fun.
Nice.
Secondaries today. We're playing priority targets. I'm going to take priority targets because I'm going to set a Helverin on the objective in my deployment zone all game. So that's, that's 15 points.
Yep.
So it's just guaranteed 15.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
I'm also going to be taking Domination. It's a 5 objective mission. I'm planning to push out and then hold objectives. So I figured that maybe I'll get a couple of, maybe 6 points on that one, which would be nice.
Yeah.
And finally, I'm going to be taking Grind Them Down, which is obviously kill more than Tom because I've got 5 models and they're all tough to say.
Yeah, something's gone very wrong if you're not getting Grind Them Down.
Yeah, so I'm hoping, again, get 6 or 9 points there. That's kind of my plan. The Knights struggle with the game because they just can't hold objectives. So I'm kind of if I get aim for 6 or 9 for the secondaries, get 30 points in the primary, might be good. So yeah, so they're the armies. It's priority targets. You've already seen the mission. We're obviously playing the big buildings as obscuring and blocked. So just to make it more interesting, because it's like a WTC style board, but the buildings are obviously not WTC ready. So we're over in the middle as blocked. So it should be interesting. We can dance around them a little bit.
It's going to be a really good game. I think we're going to have a good old punch fight in the middle.
Yeah, are you ready? I'm excited to play with this. So let's go and play Agmech versus the Freeblade.
This is my Dakka bots, by the way, that are punchy bots now.
Okay guys, we are deployed, we are ready to go. I apologise for my little admin sheets.
High quality production values.
It's on nice paper.
Okay.
So I've wrote down what everything does or what everything's got. The relics, I've not wrote the rules down, but it's just so I remember, so I apologise for the piece of paper. It's because everything has burdens and qualities, and because I rolled 2 for everybody.
Fun fact, Mikey went, I know, I'll play Knights, it'll be easy, we'll crack on. An hour later, and you have to wait for him to write out freaking burdens. Seriously, we're going to be here till 10 o'clock tonight.
Yeah, so we've got all the rules there, and if I do fail it, bam, burden, covered in brown paint. It says a lot, that, doesn't it? So
what are we doing anymore? I just don't know,
okay.
man.
And you have deployed over here.
Yeah.
Priority target. This is my priority objective. This one's Tom's. And let's go into... Do you want to go first or second?
I mean, I would prefer to go first.
I mean, I could probably get a first turn charge if I go first.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Okay,
Potentially. Potentially.
Let's
With a big
see.
angry boy.
Okay.
running that way. Going
Yeah.
to the first turn charge.
All right. I'd like to see you try.
Okay, here
Ready?
we go. Roll off. I got 2.
I got a 6.
Cool.
I can't give you the choice. Sorry, bud.
No worries.
I'm going first. I'm going to blow you off the board.
Good luck. Admech turn 1 coming up.
All right, movement phase for the Admech turn 1. We have shuffled around in the middle. The Electro Priests have just gone and lined up behind the wall, which is blocking line of sight, along with some Vanguard, the Warlord, and the Dakabots. I'm aware the Dakabots will have to go around the building, but I'm just sort of sitting there waiting for Mikey to jump on the middle and then hoping to pout in maybe turn 2 or turn 3 and wreck some face in the middle. Wishful thinking. We will see. The Knight, I was thinking about trying to do full tilt on it. It would mean I can't shoot my weapons even though I am House Raven, but I was thinking of going to go and try and start the fight first. Decided against it and have just gone and sat in line of sight to get some shots off, but hopefully Mikey will come to me. We'll see. The Raiders have gone to the bottom right just to sit on that objective and try and stay out of line of sight. The Sulphur Hounds have gone up the top just to try and get me some engage on all front points. And the Scorpius Disintegrator has just got some line of sight on the Gallant as well with its guns. That's about it. A bit cagey, but we'll see what happens in the shooting phase.
So the flyer over in the movement phase dropped some bombs on the Gallant and caused a single wound. It also shot some stubbers and did nothing.
It's going to be a very weird game for that flyer.
Yeah.
It's going to be a very weird game. Not Taylor in the list, but yeah, it's going to be a weird one.
Yeah, exactly. So what would you like to shoot next?
We're going to go for the Disintegrator next, Mikey, with the Ferromite Cannon. You normally see these with the Belarus Cannon, which is the out of line of sight shoot, but today, bringing the hard hit.
Are you tailoring?
No. God, stop accusing me of stuff I've not done. Leave me alone. All right. So, yes, it's got 3 shots.
Shooting
going
into the Gallant.
Gallant, would you like to rotate?
I will rotate Iron Shields with the Gallant. She's got 4 pulsing bomb.
I'm also going to spend 1 CP on a stratagem. I've forgotten the name, but it basically gives it gives it an extra. It's 2 to hit. 2s to hit basically with.
Okay, BS2.
Yeah, BS2. So 2s. Oh my days! I'm so glad I said that. So 3 hits, strength 8, so 4s to wound.
1 wound.
1 wound.
4 pulsing bomb.
Yep.
We live.
All right. D6 on the disruptor rockets. Massive 1.
Big 1.
2s to hit.
7, so 5s.
Yep.
Does it wound?
Oh, this is going well.
Any stubbers?
Yeah. Should we do them? All right. Let's do the stubbers. 2s to hit, 'cause I'm shooting at the same target.
6s.
6s. Nothing.
Cool.
All right. Shall we
Anything
just
else?
fast forward this bit because it's not going really well?
Do you want to shoot the Knight?
Yeah, let's do the Knight. We'll do the Knight into the
Errant.
one with the Errant. We'll do the Knight into that one. So we'll do the
Is it
Storm
a
Spear.
relic? Oh, you got
No,
no, it's just normal.
Just
Gallant.
normal. So we'll do the Storm Spear Rocket Pod first.
Okay.
For 3s to hit, 2 hits, strength 8, so 4s, no wounds on the Storm Spear
bad.
Rocket Pod. And now we'll do the Gatling Cannon with 12 shots. 3s to hit.
5s.
That'll do. That'll
Nice.
do.
3, 4.
4, mate, please.
4, 5 plus
Minus 2.
They all go through, so that is
2
8
damage
damage.
each. Nice.
Okay, so he has 25 wounds, so he's got 17 left.
Okay. All right. Okay, I don't know what to make of that yet. It's still very daunting seeing that many knights staring at me. But oh yeah, and that's pretty much the end of my
Is that the end of the turn?
That's pretty much, yeah. I've hidden most
let's
of the
do the
rest of my stuff.
Okay, so that's the end of Tom's turn. So he was down to 17 wounds, he's down to 24. You score 3 points engaging all fronts.
Yeah.
Because you're in 4 quarters, you've got the horses there, got the flyer here. However, because I'm all Questor Mechanicus, I heal a wound. So he's back up to 18 and he's on full. He did 6 wounds. It feels like
you
6.
said that like such a patch. You did 6, Tom.
It says it's like 6. Because he's got 1 extra.
Okay. That was very
one.
much like a throw the towel in now, Tom. Like, what is the point? Okay, we'll see how we go in the next turn. All right.
Yeah, exactly. So at the start of my turn, I'm going to use a stratagem called Brothers and Sisters in Burden. Fight together, ape together, strong.
Sounds like a song, Brothers and Sisters. What is that like? I don't know. I feel like there's a brothers. I'm not going to pretend to start.
I don't know. I can't stop this burden. Deep inside. That's a good one. That's a good song. So I'm going to use it on this knight because everyone, except for the Hellrin, is a character, but he's within 6 inches of all the knights.
You just wanted to show this off, didn't you, really?
It's Freeblade army.
Yeah.
I don't have to roll for any burdens this turn.
Nice.
That's cool, right?
It's really cool, yeah.
Especially when 2 of them are exiled in shame, so they're -1 leadership.
Mean. I just want you to flip those cards over, really. That's what I'm here for. I want to see them burdens.
So we don't have to take any tests this turn, so let's go into the Freeblades turn 1.
Nice.
Okay guys, movement phase for the knights. I'm being a little bit cagey because, I'll be honest, I'm not too worried about Tom charging me with his little stuff. The knighties are quite scary, so I'm trying to be cagey a little bit. I've advanced with the gallant onto the middle objective, just so I can get further away from the Tom's Warden, and I can kind of sit there, and I'm a little bit further away from all these big stuff as well, especially these like robots and stuff like that, so they've got quite a long charge. The Crimson Chin has moved forwards up onto the top objective. He's also got a charge off onto the horses if he needs it. We can also see a couple of units with his guns, which is nice. The Errant has moved into the middle, and he's currently 21 inches away from Tom's Knight, so if Tom did move, he'd have to go over the crater, so he's technically like 23 inches away. So I'm hoping I don't get charged by him, and if it did, then fair enough, it's like a 10-inch charge. But you can also see the Scorpius disintegrator.
That's the one there, yeah.
Hell yeah, let's go gamers. Crusader can't see a lot, so he's slid to the side of the building, but he can actually see the doggos on the other side of the board on the bottom right, but you can also see the flyer. And then the Hellrins move on to the objective, and you can see the flyer as well. So my plan is to kind of like put some wounds on, kill the disintegrator. The disintegrator is the kind of the issue, really. Chip some wounds off elsewhere, then maybe make a charge with... Oh, actually, I've messed up there. I won't make a charge with the Crimson Chin, because if I do that, I won't get domination. So I was going to move the Crusader up there, but then I realised I couldn't see anything. So the Crimson Chin will chill. The Crimson Chill. So that's it. So let's go into the shooting phase. Okay, so we're going to start with the Errant. He's got quite an obvious... choice, yeah. So he's going to put the Icarus and the Stubber into the flyer, and the big cannon into the disintegrator. So we'll do the Icarus first. You've got fly, so it hits on 3s essentially because you're -1, I'm +1.
Sorry, that it does, yeah, sorry.
So 2 hits. Strength 7, toughness 6 or 7?
7.
Falls to wound. Cool, love that.
Damn.
Stubber, hit on 4s. 2 hits. 1 wound.
Fails it.
A wound. Hell
damn.
Yeah. Okay.
Down to 9.
Down to 9. Okay, then the big gun into the disintegrator. D6 shots.
For a big one.
Always the same. 3s to hit. Cool. Love that. Great job.
Well,
good job.
That
Good
was...
job. Good job. Good job. GG.
We're both having a great start.
GG. Okay, we're going to do the Helverin now. He's going to use Sky Reaper protocols to shoot this and reroll all hits.
Yep.
Because he's a legendary hero, he could also reroll a wound if he wanted to. It's 1 per turn.
Nice.
43 shots. Oh, nice. Okay. 2, 4, 10 shots.
10, man.
Okay, so 4s to hit. But re-rolling failed, I believe, because it's an old book. Strength 7, so 4s to wound.
Yep.
And I'll use my free re-roll. Legendary hero comes in clutch. There we go.
How many is that, mate?
So that is 6 wounds, dude.
6. -1.
-1.
But Shroud Sound. So,
okay.
So 4s. And I failed 2.
Okay, that is 6 damage.
But then Chaff Launcher takes it down 1 each, so it's actually 4 damage.
Great.
So I'm down to 5 wounds there. Sorry, just
that's fine, Tom. I understand.
Cool? Right.
Yeah, it's fine.
Up, man.
Stop it. I can't remember if that re-rolls or not. Doesn't matter. 1 wound.
It's a pass, because there's no AP on the Stubber, and I've got Shroud Sound.
Okay, so we're going to go with the Crusader next. He's going to put 2 Stubbers into him because he's got 5 wounds remaining.
Yep.
So I've still got a Gatling Cannon if I really need it, and another Stubber. But 2 Stubbers. We're going to put Endless Fury into these guys, and then we're going to put the Storm Spear and the Battle Cannon into there.
Yep. And I'm going to rotate Iron Shields,
Very good.
just to be safe. 1
Makes
CP.
sense. Yeah, for sure. So we'll do 2 Stubbers hitting on 4s. Nice. Heavy Flame is out of range, sadly. So I probably should have tugged back a bit just for the flame, but never mind. 5s, 1 wound, no AP.
It's a pass.
What's a pass? Okay. Let's do the Storm Spear into the Knight. Hitting on 3s. All hit. 4s.
Ooh.
2 wounds. 2 invuns.
4s. Fail them both. Oh, for God's sake. 3 damage in it.
D6.
Oh, it's D6 on Storm Spear, forgive me. Yeah, I'll re-roll one of them.
CP.
It's a pass, so I've just got 1 to take 1 D6.
Look for a big 6. No.
3, I'll take that.
Okay. The 3 damage. And then the Battle Cannon, so Cold Eradication, 3d6, drop 1.
Yep.
I'll take that. 8 shots. 3s. Followed by 4s. 2 wounds. 2 4-ups.
Pass them both.
Pass them both, okay.
Rotate Iron Shields coming in, clutch there.
Did come in clutch a little bit there. And then the Gatling Cannon. Now this is Endless Fury, so it hits on 3s.
6s explode.
And then 6s explode, so all hit.
Nice.
Followed by Strength 5, so there's Strength 6, sorry, so 3s. So 3, 6, 8 wounds, dude, at -2 into the dogs.
Okay, so it's going to be 5s because of Shroud's Arm. So 8, did you say? 5s. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
2 damage each. So kills 1 and 1's on 1 wound. Kills 2.
Kills 2, 1's on 1 wound, yeah.
Annoyingly.
Dodgy maths on them.
Okay, we'll keep the one on the objective?
Yes, please, yeah. Thank you.
No worries. That's kind of annoying because it means that the unit's still alive. I haven't killed the unit, so no grind them down yet.
Not yet, but you have got...
I've got 1 knight left.
One knight left, yeah.
Let's think about what he's going to do. Okay, so this knight, he's going to put everything into flyer. The Gatling cannon will only be damage 1, but I just need to cause 5 wounds. So I'm hoping that's going to be enough. So stubber first, hit on 4s. 2 hits. 5s. Ooh. 2 wounds, we'll take that. No AP, but it's 2 wounds.
2 up, so Shroud's Arm.
Okay.
Fine.
Alright then the Gatling cannon, come on. Oh, that's not very good.
Does that have any benefits of re-rolling or anything?
No, mate. Not with the legendary Crimson Chin.
In combat.
Oh, I'm a legendary hero, I can reroll a hit, wound, or a save. I'm going to reroll a hit this turn. Cool. I've got 5 hits.
Oh.
So they all need to wound, and you need to fail all your saves.
5s.
They don't all wound, that's 2 wounds. -2.
4s. 1 goes through. Yeah,
cool. Down to 4?
Down to 4, mate, there.
Bugger. Oh, that's a bit of a shame. Okay, so no kills this turn. Unless I charge, but then I'd lose domination, which I think domination is going to be harder to do later game, where grind them down won't be harder to do. So that's it. That's the end of my turn.
Very cagey, mate. Very cagey first turn.
Yeah, because I don't want to get charged by everything. I could make 1 charge maybe, and then if I whiff, I whiff. Whereas I die. Whereas I can like wait for all you now.
Yeah.
That's my plan.
Yeah, and it's a difficult. I'm gonna have to come out to play this turn. So turn 2 will be a lot more exciting.
Yeah, exactly. So I get domination. At the start of your turn, you hold 1, you hold 2, but you don't hold more than me because I hold 3.
You do, mate. You do.
Take that.
Thanks.
And let's go into Agmech.
Agmech, we are calling the Agmech. We are here to play, boys.
Let's go into Agmech turn 2.
Alright, big movement phase for the Agmech. We're coming out to play. Agmech are here, boys. So the Vanguard in the middle of advance, they got a big 5 to get onto the middle objective. They are going to scramble. They're going to scramble in the most scariest position ever, but they're going to do it. Bit of a cheeky play with the Manipulus, who is my Warlord. He gave everyone +1 move, and then he also gives it +1 to advance and charges. The Dacobots move 8, so I've given them a 9-inch move. They now have about a 10 or 11-inch charge to the Knight, to what is it, Chin? What's his name?
The Crimson Chin!
The Crimson Chin. Obviously, I'm getting +1 to charge still, and I'm hoping the bots can get, and I get re-rolled to charges for his Metallic Lung. So I'm hoping I can get in with a bit of luck and punch a Knight with some bots.
It'd be funny if you fail.
Yes, thank you, mate. The Knight as well, big decisions with the Knight. So I want to go and scrap, so I have advanced. I got a 1, had to re-roll it, and got a 3. So I'm about an 8-inch away, did we say, Mikey?
Just over 8 inches.
Just over 8 inches from the Knight, so I'm hopefully going to go for a fight there. The horse at the bottom of your screen is just hiding. Flyer, which is very injured and on 4 wounds, has flown over. I'm going to drop some bombs on the Helverin. Electro Priest are hugging the wall. The final thing is my Canticle. I have chosen the Metallica specific Canticle, which is -1 to hit within 9 inches of an enemy unit. So I'm hoping, with me going in for a scrap, that's going to come into play this turn. We shall see. Alright, let's go into some shooting.
These 3 horses and the annoying flyer shot into this Knight and caused 5
Fuzelav, Mikey. Will you remember its name, please? It's starting to become
flyer.
very insulting. Alright, okay. Fuzelav, alright.
Yeah, so they've caused 5 wounds into the Crimson Chin.
Yeah, Crimson Chin goes down.
I've just realised that it's not the Crimson Chin that's on about justice, it's Adam West, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
It's the Crimson Chin!
Okay.
It doesn't matter! So he's taken 5 wounds so far. What would you like to shoot next?
Also just Magnum Rail Lance and stuff. Loads of little stuff is shot. So next we're going to go with the Heavy Grav into the big Errant in the middle of the board, mate. Okay. Alright? So I'm going to have 15 shots.
Yep. This is -3?
-3 D3 damage.
Okay, I will rotate on this guy then.
Okay, cool. So 4s to hit.
Love that.
Okay. Strength 5, so 5s and 6s.
You got 1?
Yep.
Cool. 4 up in 1. Failed.
Alright, D3. For a big 2.
2 wounds. Cool. He's got +1 wound, so he's down to 23.
Yep.
Alright. Anything else shooting into him?
We're going to do the Melter Gun. Now I advance, so I'm hitting on 4s.
Okay.
It's within range, and it's a hit.
Okay, 4s to wound.
And I'm way off camera here. It's cocked anyway,
Yeah,
so...
roll it down the building, Tom.
Yeah, I know, thanks.
Studs a
Fail.
wound. Okay.
Right, we'll ignore that. We'll do the disintegrator into thermal cannon big boy. Alright.
Aaron, cool. Here's Iron Bulwark. I think I forgot to mention that last time. I don't know what I rolled, so you're not going to go back. But there we go.
Ferromite cannon first, so it's 3 shots. Not using the strat.
Hit on 3s.
Wow, 1 hit. 4's to wound. It is a wound. It's -3, big boy.
4+. Made it.
Alright, we'll do the D6 rockets. 2 shots. 3's to hit. 1 hit. Strength 7, so 5s. Nothing there.
Stubbers?
Stubbers as well.
Yeah, good luck. Stubbers will do like 3 wounds.
Yeah. 9 shots.
3's to hit.
That's not gone too well. 6s. Big 1.
Hey, all good. Love it.
Alright, have I got anything else left to shoot? The Incendiary Combustors are out of
These
range.
guys are scrambling so they can't shoot.
They can't do anything there.
That's it.
That is it, mate. We're on to
The charge
a
phase.
really big old charge phase.
Coming up next. Okay, the bots, the fisty bots, are going to begin the charge. They're going to make a 10-inch charge into the Crimson Chain. They get to reroll because of the Warlord trait.
Yeah, so the divinations of the Magos have switched it from exploding 6s to re-rolling charge rolls.
And you get +1 charge anyway. So
from the Manipulus.
So it's 11 to 10.
Yeah.
So the
big
reroll.
one, though, this one.
The big one.
It's a big one.
Alright,
we ready?
I'm ready. That's
It's a 9. Re-rolling.
There we go.
Come on.
Can you do it? You can do it. That's a not. That's a failed charge, Tom.
Alright, that's... Robots are going to get squished next turn, man.
Yeah.
Right.
Full tilt on this guy.
Full tilt on that guy.
8-inch charge into him.
Cool. Ready?
Yeah.
It's in. It's in. Alright, okay, that's good. I'm
Okay.
happy now.
I'll let you move it. Bearing in mind, I can heroically intervene with knights.
I'm going to just move. I'm going to charge the bottom end of him.
Makes sense.
Is that alright?
Ooh,
Yeah.
I'll try to move him. And let's go into any other charges.
Is there any other charges? No, we're going to leave it at that, bud.
You want to charge some dogs into the Crimson Chin?
The Crimson Chin's scary.
Okay, let's go into the fight phase. Cool. Okay, it's hot night on night action. Have you got a name for this guy?
No, I haven't. So in the comments, maybe, or
the red one
Yeah.
will attack the other red one.
a knight that I definitely didn't paint. It's a very long name. But
Andy. His name's Andy.
Andy from Hellstorm.
You look on his feet. He's like Toy Story.
Okay, can we concentrate on serious Warhams, Mikey? Something epic is about to go
My
down.
apologies. You're going to use a chainsaw?
I am going to use
Off you
it.
go.
All right, 4 attacks, hitting on 3s.
All hit.
All
Very good.
hit. Okay, wounding on 3s.
Okay. How many wounds?
2 wounds.
Minus.
4.
Cool. Go straight through. Damage.
2d6. Oh, it's just flat 6, isn't it?
I think it's just flat
12.
6.
Yeah, it's 12. Yeah, so 12 damage there, mate.
Cool. Great. Love that.
What are you down to now?
6.
All right, is that bottom bracket?
I think that's bottom bracket, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to go in the Paragon Gauntlet.
All right.
Hitting on, it's going to be 6s because it's -1.
Yeah, and I'm -1 as well. Doesn't
But each one's 8 damage and I'm winning on 2s. Missed. Cool. Great job. That was fun. It's like I'm about to go for bracket.
Okay.
Then I can fall out and charge you again, thankfully.
All right. Okay. Well, it was fun while it lasted.
It was fun, yeah.
That's the end of my charge phase because my robots.
Yeah?
Fucked
And
up.
that's the end of your turn.
And that's the end of my turn.
2 points to engage on all fronts.
Yeah.
Any other points?
Scrambles at the end of the game. No, that's it for now, mate.
Okay, so the start of my turn, I'm going to heal a wound on everybody. So he's going to go up to 27, 24. He's going to go up to 20.
I hope he's not going to go up to 27. You
Oh,
said
he's gonna go
27.
Up to 7. Yeah, 24 there.
Yep.
I'm holding 2 objectives, so I get 2 points to 10 points to the primary.
Yep.
You obviously hold this middle one, so I don't get 15. I'm hopefully going to be holding that middle one at the end of this turn.
Well, I mean, some Vanguard are going to get squished, let's be honest.
Yeah, probably. So let's go into Knights turn 2. Okay, movement phase for the Knights. I'm going to spend 2 CP at the beginning, so I gain 1, lose 2. I'm going to use Brothers and Sisters in Burden once again, so no one's going to be taking any burden tests. Also, I'm going to use Machine Spirit Resurgent on the Errant, so he can act at full wounds this turn, so I can shoot and charge back in and hopefully kill that knight. Shuffling wise, the Gallant has moved up. He's going to go and try and kill some bots because he's hitting and wounded on 2s with his fist because he's got the Paragon Gauntlet. The first knight, the Crimson Chin, he's moved down. He's going to deal with the middle, bring some justice, and if he really needs to, bring the bringer of justice into the lowly knight who needs to die. The Crusader is pulled down onto the objective in my bottom left, and then he can see the knight, and if I really need to, I can charge in if I don't want to risk the Errant. And then the Hellbrand's jumped up and gone to that objective in the top left of my side. Reason being is that he's obsec, so if anything does come down, then I'm still holding it, but also you can see the flyer and stuff. And I'm still holding 3 objectives. I'm going to be holding 3 objectives hopefully at the end of this turn, so I'll hopefully get Domination. That's kind of the plan, but let's go into the old shooting phase. So he just shot the Gallon. I didn't think I was going to do anything. He's got a melter gun. He did manage to kill one of the tractor boys.
The destroyers.
The destroyers. My apologies. My apologies. Okay, so we'll go with the
decision time.
Yeah, the decision time's real. So I'll go with the Crusader first. He's going to put the stubbers into the flyer.
Yep.
And then everything else into here.
Okay.
Do you have to do anything?
I'm going to rotate Iron Shields for 1 CP, taking me down to 1.
Yeah, there is. So we'll do the stubber first, the build suspense. That's what we like to see. Stubber into the flyer, hitting on 4s. Wounded on 5s. 2 wounds.
2 wounds, 3s, fail 1, so stubber mate down
wounds.
to 3 there.
Cool. We'll do the flamer into the knight. 6 hits. 5 to wound. 1 wound into the knight.
1 wound into the
Minus
knight.
1.
It's fine, it's all good.
We'll do the Storm Spear. We'll roll into a bit more gracious place. Storm Spear. 2 hits.
Is that within 9, mate? Just checking. If it is,
yes, you get the canticle, right?
I do, so it's 4s to hit.
Did I roll a 3?
You did roll a 3 there, sorry.
1 wound. 1 wound. You're going to save now anyway.
I am, yeah. No, it's fine because I rotated Iron Shields.
Cool. Okay, now we have Endless Fury. Okay, missed with loads of them and a -1, so I actually only hit 4 times.
But 6 has exploded for you.
6 is 2 hits. That's 5 hits. And 1 wound at -2.
4 up. He's
Loves
fine.
it. Cool. Cold Eradication Battle Cannon. I'll take the 6s.
Damn.
Okay, falls to hit. Losing that reroll 1s is really hurting. Housecrest, where are you? Falls to him again. Oh, come on. 2 wounds. Cool. So 2 ones.
Passing
Great
them
stuff.
both.
Love
I
it.
am tanking some shots right now.
They certainly are. Right, okay. One Crusader did nothing. He did 1 wound to a flyer, that was it. Okay. 4 plus invuns, really. And you got that in combat as well if you want to.
5 up in combat, yeah.
Which you can rotate for a 4 up.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with this lad first. He's going to put the stubber into that small unit. No, he's not. He's going to... Gatling Cannon, Flamer, Stubber. Yeah, everything into that unit, because then I can charge the big knight and hold that objective. So Stubber, all hit.
Right, 4s to hit, remember?
Yeah, 3's to wound, because the toughest 3, right?
Yeah, yeah.
2 wounds.
2 dead.
Flamer, 6 hits.
Ouch.
2 wounds, -1.
2 wounds, -1. 5s. 2 fine.
Okay. Gatling Cannon hit on 4s. You've chosen that canticle at least.
Yes. There is a 2 CP strat to do it again, but I'm not going to have the CP, so...
2s. It's 5 wounds at -2.
6s. 4 dead.
Okay. Then this guy is going to put the stubber into them. He's going to put the anti-air guns into them and put the melter into the guy in front of him. Anti-air guns can't be any more than a -1. 2 hits because I'm acting at full wounds. And then 2s. 2 at -1. 2 dead.
2 dead.
Okay. The stubber got some work to do. 4s. 2 hits. Followed by 3s. 1 wound.
4 ups, fine.
Okay. Oh, you just got to fail morale.
I'm going to fail morale there.
Then the melter gun. So D6 shots.
That's the second one, mate.
Hits. Great. Love that. Charge phase coming up. Oh no, I've got that guy left.
Horses, plane.
I haven't killed a unit yet.
You can surely 3 wounds left on the.
I should be able to kill him.
Sky Reaper again.
Yeah, I wanted to be able to double shoot into there because I'm flat 3 damage. And they're going to be harder to see. Yeah, the Hellrings will shoot everything into there.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think that's the right thing to do.
Alright.
So flat 3 damage. Nice. 10 shots once again. What toughness? Are they toughness 4 or 3?
3.
Oh, nice. 3's to hit. I will CP one of these. Not CP. Legendary Hero. Reroll a hit this phase. This turn, sorry, don't make a difference. 3's to wound. Oh, come on.
You're not strength
It's 2's
7.
to wound even.
2's to wound, yeah.
Did you see all those ones?
I did, mate, yeah.
3 wounds. Cool, 3
3
saves at
wounds.
-1.
Alright, so I need 5s here then, yeah? Okay, one's alive.
Right.
Again, like the other horses.
One stubber. 3 hits. 2 wounds.
2 4s. Both fine.
Alright. Coolio. Right then, that is the end of the shooting phase. Let's go into the charge phase. Okay, charge phase time. I'm going to charge the errant back in. Would you like to overwatch?
Decision, decision, decision. How many wounds does that have?
7.
No, I need to save it for the defensive reasons.
5-inch charge. I rolled a 7.
Nice.
So we can just plot back in. I don't want to move my Crusader because he's holding my priority target and also holding the objective, so I don't want to move him off. The Crimson Chin will charge. It's like a 4-inch charge. I think he's in with a 7.
You didn't ask me if I wanted to overwatch with my Peasley little blast pistol.
I'm not charging him.
Oh, you know, you tried. Oh, sorry, you charged.
I'm charging the knight.
Oh,
Yeah.
no,
Is that okay?
Yeah, of course it is.
So he's going to shuffle to there like that, so it's just within an inch. Alright then.
Alright.
He's hitting on 4s, he's hitting on 3s. He wounds on 2s, he's flat 6 damage. He's flat 8 damage. Oh, I'm charging my big bot as well.
Yeah.
That's okay. Into your robots.
Yep. Nothing from me to do there either. Yeah, that's fine.
4.
Nice.
Okay, so you can't intervene because
I
you've
can't. I've only got 1 CP left.
Okay, so the Crimson Chin with the Bringer of Justice.
The Crimson Chin is in the house!
So he's going to go first. He's technically housecraft because of his warlord trait, so he rolls hits in combat. I'm going to hit him.
Alright, I'm going to rotate Iron Shields because you can do it in combat, and I've got Sanctuary, so life is good. I've got 4 up.
Cool, so I'm hitting on 3s with a reroll. Now you're still -1, right?
I am still -1.
I don't know if Crash lets you reroll hits or failed hits. So it's failed hits, so 2 hits, and then it's 2s to wound. That's 2 wounds because it's the Bringer of Justice.
Alright, I need 4s here.
You failed them both, unless that one's cocked. What would you say?
I'd say that's fine personally, so I think I've failed them both, mate.
Okay, that's 12 damage.
Nice! Yeah, that's... Yeah,
You're down
cool.
to 10.
10 wounds,
Thank
alright.
God. Thank God for that. Right, okay. Over here, the Errant. It's flat 8 damage with the Paragon Gauntlet.
Savage!
Okay, he's going to go in hitting on 4s with no rerolls.
He's done well. No, he's done it.
2
It's alright,
hits.
it's average, it's average.
2s to wound. CP. 2 wounds.
2 wounds. 2 4-ups. He's failed them both again and I've got no CP to reroll. He's out of there. He's gone.
Okay, CP well spent there for me.
Does he explode?
Don't explode. Oh,
He does. No, he doesn't. No, sorry, that's a 4 up on the other one. Sorry, it's a 6. Yeah. Oh, I got too excited then. Sorry.
We killed the knight.
You killed him.
We got grind them down.
You did. Finally. I love how that's how you get grind them down, by the way.
Yeah,
Not any of the
funny
small
that.
stuff, the actual big things. So.
Nah. Get rid. Get gone. Off you go.
No! This game's going to take a big turn.
Okay, so he's already fought, so he can't pile in. He can pile in, so he's going to shuffle that way. 3. Having a great time, loving life. Right then.
Back
Over
up
here.
time.
Okay, so he does get an extra attack and he hits on 2s. I'm gonna hit
It's
you
on
with the power.
3s, I'm sorry.
It would be 2s, but it's now 3s. He's going to hit you with the Paragon Gauntlet.
Okay.
Because basically the Paragon's just no minus to hit, essentially.
Yeah. Cool.
So 3s. 2 missed. And 2s to wound. 2 wounds. I've already used the CP. He doesn't have anything else, so it's 2 at -4.
Minus
and 8
4.
damage.
So they have a 2 up, so I've got a 6 up. Okay. 2 6s. He gets one of them.
Okay, so
one of
takes 8
them's
damage.
Yeah, one of them's dead. Does he
I
glow?
completely forgot to throw the knight. We'll do that in a minute. Does he blow?
He doesn't.
No.
blow,
I'm going to
no.
throw him as well.
Oh, okay, cool. Alright.
I'm going to throw him into the Grav Boys on
Alright.
4+. No. I think
Alright.
that's right. Okay, and then we'll try throw him on a 4+. It does. We'll throw it into a unit with a 9. He'll throw it into that guy in the middle.
Oh, here we go. This has got.
Take 3 mortal wounds. Off you go.
I was
You got
hoping
hit.
for a 1 on the leadership, dude.
You got hit
Instead,
by
you
it.
got squished by a big knight.
Yes,
Thanks.
you did. Do you want to roll that, just for my own sanity's sake, roll that morale.
Okay.
Just in case he did live. He would have needed a 1.
I got it as well. He would have lived.
Yeah, but he didn't.
No.
But he didn't, Tom. He's dead. He's dead, Dave. He's dead.
Everybody's dead.
Okay, so the Gallant is going to get hit back by some bots.
Some punchy bots. Some lovely painted punchy bots. Thanks, Jay at Mohawk Miniatures.
Yep, okay.
So they've got 3 attacks each, so it's 6. 4s to hit.
1 missed.
No, so I'm afraid 3
Oh,
missed.
4's to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, not 3s.
Strength 10, so 3's to wound.
1 wound. Minus?
Wound -3.
Okay, so I've got Armour of Saint Iron, so 5+. Fails.
So 3 damage, mate.
3 whole damage.
3 big uns.
3 big ones. We love that. Okay. So he's down to a few wounds now. That's fine. We can live with that. Okay, so that's the end of my turn.
Yeah.
So I get domination. I'll do 3 objectives. For the whole more than half.
Okay.
I get priority targets for another 3 points because I'm holding that one.
Yep.
I think he's technically fallen off, but we did put him there. We've not really seen. So, let's have a look. Oh no, he's still holding it.
Oh, look at that.
Perfect. Look how great it is when you've got some nice objectives. So we got him there, and my other secondary. Grind them down. I got all my secondaries.
You got it. Well done.
Priority targets for 3 points. Grind them down for 3 points, and domination for 3 points. That was a great turn. There's 34-25, Tom, to me.
All right. Jesus, didn't realise it was that bad.
Going into turn 3, you control 1, you control 2, but I hold more than you.
All right.
You ready to go into your turn?
Yes.
All right then. Let's go into Tom's turn.
All right. Big turn 3 movement phase for the Ag Mech, or the slightly dying Ag Mech. We have flown up with the flyer on 3 wounds and going to drop some bombs on the knight. The whole aim of this turn is to pick on the knight. Is it the errant with the fists, or is it, which one is it? The Gallon, the one that just was stood in front of the Dakabots. So pulled out with the Dakabots. I'm going to try and put some heavy grav in. I've also got one of my Sulphur Hounds left, who is going to go in and provide a -1 toughness aura in there. We then have the Electro Priests that are going to go in, and hopefully we're going to mortal wound that knight down. The Manipulus is going in there as well with reroll wounds. The canticle this turn as well is going to be, I'm going to choose the +1 strength. So my maths is correct. The Electro Priest will be wounding that knight on 3s. We've moved the disintegrator behind the building. I'm going to try and be lucky and pop off the knight that's on 7 wounds with the big thermal cannon. The Vanguard on the objective have just moved within 18 to pop some radium shots off and some plasma shots onto the Crimson Chin. Mikey, we're pleased to hear me do that. The Raider has gone to get me engaged on all fronts, and the Electro Priest with the Jazz Hands are hiding to get me scramblers at the bottom left of your screen. Other than that, it's a big turn. I need to shift a knight this turn and hopefully if I'm lucky, pop off maybe 2. We will see. It's a big old turn. We're going to go into Admech shooting.
Okay, Tom's shooting phase. This guy shot and didn't do anything. Is this guy shot?
The Sulphur Hound, yeah, did its heavy flaming pistols. I think it did 1 wound, maybe, if I remember.
Yeah, so he's down to 17 wounds. Yep. We shot a couple of extra guns over here.
Flyer didn't do anything.
Not a lot. These lads managed to cause 4 wounds into this guy.
Yeah.
So he's down to 16 wounds.
Vanguard meta, everyone.
Yeah, exactly. 2 damage on 6s. When you're only looking for 6s, isn't too bad.
It's great, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay, so what's next?
So we're going to do the disintegrator next. Quite big, because I need to pop off 7 wounds from your thermal cannon 9.
Yeah, because Tom can sit behind this and shoot me, but I can't see him.
Yep.
He's a bugger.
Beautiful of not being a Titanic unit, Mikey. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to go for the Ferromite cannon first.
Into this guy.
Into that guy, alright. So I need 3s to hit.
2
hits. Alright, strength 8, so I need 4s.
2 wounds.
Alright, -3.
because of Iron Bulwark.
Failed them both. That's 6 damage.
Ouch. He's down to 1.
Alright, now we're going to go for the rockets. D6 on the rockets. 4, 5.
Nice. Joris. 3 hits.
Okay, strength 7.
5s.
He's got 1 through. -2, please.
Hit it.
Stubber time.
Stubber time. Stubber time indeed.
Stubber time and the weather is high. I don't know what song that is, but we're singing it.
Summertime.
Yeah, man. Okay, so that is 3s to hit.
Yeah, and 6s.
Come on, Stubber, do this for me, brother.
Stubber meta.
1
wound.
Fail it, please. You're on your normal save. He's failed it on a 2. Are you gonna re-roll it?
Of course I want to re-roll it. You've got nothing else to shoot that guy, have you?
No.
So yeah, I'm gonna re-roll it. CP. It's a big one. Come on, little Aaron. You're indomitable. You're a mysterious guardian, and you can roll 3.
Yes! Finally, 1 knight down.
Okay,
Give it to me, boys.
No, he doesn't. I rolled a 5. Okay, cool. That's 1 knight destroyed. That's a shame. Oh, wrong knight. Cool.
Goodbye. Right, that makes things more interesting, Mike. Because if I can get rid of this now, I'm going to do the heavy grab into big old fisty and swordy boy.
Yep.
Okay, and then if I can get rid of him and in combat, we're on now. We're on for a big game.
We'll be on to something, yeah.
Alright, we can do the heavy grab.
I will rotate iron shields.
Alright.
Because I may as well.
Yeah, fair enough.
Here we go.
So, heavy grab, 4s.
Okay.
No rerolls in range.
5s to wound.
Two wounds. -3.
Because of it. Iron Bulwark. What? Rotate Ion.
All
Got
right.
it. Bingo.
Did the phosphor blasters for them off camera. Fell back with the Dakar bots. I think, mate, we're on to a charge phase now.
Alright then, let's go into a charge phase. Okay, Tom has charged everybody in. He's charged their little guy to make me toughness 7. We did just realise that these guys are only going to be strength 6, so it's not going to make a big difference. Then you charge the character in the Manipulus as well.
Yeah.
So,
I'm going to do the mortal wounds on charge first, so any 6s we'll just do a mortal wound on you.
that's 3. Okay,
Nice.
so I'm down to 14 wounds. Sadly, I can't use the strat to ignore mortal wounds, which I would really like to use, because I've run out of CP.
That's a good reason.
I was saying to Tom, I had to use a CP reroll on that night, because if he would have survived, I could have used active full wounds, which would, you know, basically give me a whole night for 1 CP.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he actually used reroll, so now we've got combat.
We're going to have 20 attacks.
Okay.
Okay. And reroll, so it's 3s to hit with 20. I'm re-rolling all wounds because of my metallic lung aura effect within 3 inches of that knight from my warlord, which is there. And I'm going to be fishing for 6s because 6s are D3 mortal wounds.
Very
so
good.
I need 5s and 6s, but I'm going to fish for 6s.
Okay.
So
Now, is it reroll wounds or reroll failed wounds?
good question.
We'll go check. So it is reroll all wounds, so off you go, Tom. You can fish those 5s.
Okay, so let's get the hits first.
What are you hitting on?
3s.
Cool.
All right.
3 miss, 17 hits.
Nice. Okay, now the big one. I'm after 6s here, boy.
Yeah, so at least 5s. You're re-rolling all wounds, so you
Yeah.
can decide to re-roll. If you roll loads of 5s, you can re-roll all them as well if you like.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a couple of 6s.
So let's just put them out for the time being,
Yep.
and then let's see what 5s we've got.
You've got 2 5s so far. You're obviously going to re-roll all the other ones.
Yeah.
Are you going to re-roll the 5s?
Let's re-roll the 5s.
You're going to just fish for it all.
I'm just going to fish for the
Hope
6s.
for them mortal wounds, because that's what's going to really do some damage. Go for it. Some 6s.
That's all right.
There we go. I think that was a good choice to re-roll those 5s.
Nice. Okay.
Okay,
And
so you
then
got
any
one-
5s there? We've got 1 normal.
Is this
5.
in addition to normal
No,
damage?
it is instead of, which is
Okay.
so we've
Well-
got 1 at -2.
-2, so 4 plus save, so I've got armor stated iron, which he loves.
All right, and then you've got 7 D3 mortal wounds.
Just roll all 1s, Tom, and I'm laughing.
And how many have you got left?
I've got 14. So
14.
So on
The
average, you're killing.
maths is saying that I
Maths is in
killed
your
this.
favour.
All right.
Off you go.
Can we just 1 moment? If you're watching at home, if you've never liked me, that's fine, or whatever it is. Just at this moment in time, can you just pray for me?
Just pray.
Pray, hands in the air. If there
Like,
is
you
a
just don't care.
if there is a Warhammer god, I need him right now. All right.
Okay.
We ready?
Yeah.
Oh look! Oh! All right. So that is 4, 7, 9, 12, 13.
13, Tom. And you can't re-roll it.
Can't re-roll.
He's on 1 wound.
It's on 1 wound.
Manipulus has
I've
got, you got the...
I've got a Manipulus and a horse. All right.
Okay. So he's on 1 wound. Love
Cool.
that.
Let's do the horse next, shall we?
What's great is they didn't kill him, so they're not going to
They're
get
not
an
gonna
inborn.
get the other one. I should have done the other guys first, actually, but
Maybe.
I'd have done, but, you know, part of the fun in it.
Okay, so the Sulphur Hound is going to go next.
All right, so it's the alpha. So we got 2 hitting on 3s, 2 then going to be wounding on 6s, nothing, and then the
that.
clawed limbs as well from him. So hitting on 3s, 1 hit, wounding on 6s, nothing.
Cool.
Right.
Manipulus time.
On to the big boy Manipulus. He's got 3 attacks. Okay. He's re-rolling his own wounds because his aura affects himself here. Okay.
Stupid old books. It should
Sorry.
be core only.
Just accept that it's happening. All right. So
Okay.
he's going to do his Omniscient Staff.
He's going to miss.
Okay. He's hitting on 3s. So let's hit on 3s first. He hits with every single one.
Okay.
All right. He's Strength 6.
5s.
So 5s and 6s.
Re-rolling.
Re-rolling because of his metallic lung. That is
Got
cocked.
Yeah. AP.
-1, 2 damage.
He's got a 2 up save. So 3 up.
Okay. Everything.
If I
again.
live.
If you
If
live,
I live, Tom,
I am just in so much trouble.
You are in a lot of trouble.
I'm in a lot of trouble, please.
Because he's not only going to hit you at weapon skill 4 back, so he'll stomp all over those little boys. Or pick up your character and squish him.
Just before we go any further, who didn't pray for me? All right, who was it? Own up to it.
Also, I've got 0 CP right now, so I can't re-roll this.
Okay.
1 CP gets back up on 4 wounds. He goes and has a field day, jumps on the objective, and then lets you kill him, and then he'll blow up. That's what's going to happen.
Can we have a good game? Can you just fail this, please? All right.
3 up.
Yeah.
If you got
3
2
up.
knights a turn, that'd be really good.
Yeah.
But I just need to roll
A 3 up.
anything but a 1 or a 2.
Yes! I'm so happy right now.
so.
Oh my god!
Does he blow?
Yeah, go on.
2d6 mortal wounds. No, 2d6 inch mortal wounds.
Yeah.
No.
No. Yes. Oh, I needed that so bad.
So gutting.
I needed that
really
so bad.
Yes,
Right.
I know.
Oh my god.
Okay. Wow. What a turn. All right. Would you like to pile in with the consolidate with the manipulus?
Yes.
Give me the whole 3 inches. Well done.
Thank you.
Right then. Okay. Yes.
Wow.
That was a turn.
Just wow.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, I've not played this great, but we are on for a good game now. Game on, brother.
Yeah, that was really so gutting I didn't survive there.
Yeah.
1 wound on both times.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the end of Tom's turn. He gets Titan Hunter for 10 points. Deploy Scramblers.
Yep. Deploy
For another
Scramblers.
10 points there, so a really good turn there.
Yeah, man.
So let's go into my turn. I'm holding 3 objectives. So I get 15 points for primary.
Wow. Knights winning me on primary. Something's
Yes.
got very wrong there.
Yes,
but yeah.
indeed. So let's go into Knights turn 3. Okay guys, movement phase for the Knights. I've obviously healed a wound on everybody. I did take on my burden test and thankfully passed them all this turn. The Crimson Chain has moved over to the bottom right because that's Tom's priority objective. There's a unit of like just little dudes on there, so he's not protected it very well. So I moved 14, so he's going to move into there. He's rerolling hits in combat on the turn he charges. He can go in with the sweep attacks if I really want to, or I can just stomp on all over those guys and kind of just kill them. And he's got reroll charges naturally if I need it, or rerolling a wound. So if I don't need it earlier, then I can reroll a wound or I can reroll the charge. So basically a guaranteed charge. It's like 2 inches. The Crusader has moved on to the central objective. Reason being is I want to be able to shoot all the stuff in the middle, and if I can, I might be able to charge as well and go and deal with some stuff. I was thinking maybe I could charge because I'm weapon skill 2. I'm rerolling hit rolls of 1 against units of 10 or more. There's the only 10 man unit on the board there. So, but yeah, so we'll just like try and dacker the crap out of stuff there. Then the Helverin has gone and grabbed the objective at the back. I am actually objective secured because of his quality, but I'm going to be shooting the Helverin cannons into the guys who are just deployed scramblers just to get them away, and then probably the stubber elsewhere, but we'll see. Got quite a few guns into a lot of little units where really I could do with having Tom not hold, like basically I've got too many guns into 2 little targets because I can only see a couple of units. So we'll see what happens in the shooting phase. Okay, we'll start with the Helverin. He's going to be shooting everything into these guys just to try and get rid of them. So 4d3 shots. Not rolled as well this time. We've got 6 shots, 3 to hit. All but 1. I will save my reroll for now because it's once per turn. And 2s, got strong 7. I'll reroll one of them. 5 wounds, sorry.
5 wounds. 5 ups. 3 goes through.
Cool, yeah, so 3 dead.
They'll get 5 up shrugs.
Oh yes, 3 each.
3 each, they're on 1 wound. It's dead.
1 dead. Second one. 2 dead. Third one.
Oh, sorry, that was a trap roll. Let me do that again.
Cool, alright, so all dead.
Fabulous.
3 dead. Stubber. 2 hits. 3 this time. 1 wound. 1 save.
Fail.
5 up.
Passes
okay,
it.
so 3 dead. That's done. So we're going to go with this knight next. He's going to put both stubbers into this unit just to reduce it down so he's got a guaranteed kill over there. We're going to put Endless Fury and the battle cannon into them. We're going to put the Storm Spear into the dog because I can't see the fly because again we called this blocked line of sight. So we've got the stubbers first over here. 3s to hit. 3s to wound. That's 2 wounds, mate.
2 wounds. Do that on the Electro Priest, yeah, 5s.
No, these guys here.
Oh, sorry, those guys. Fine anyway. That's cool.
Okay. So battle cannon. You've got 10 in the squad.
10 in the squad,
so
yep.
Minimum 3, so I'll roll 3d6 and drop the lowest. I'll drop the 3, so that's 9 hit shots. Okay, so it's 3s to hit, re-rolling 1s because you're a unit of 10 or more. I love that. Re-rolling 1s. All hit. 2s to wound. 6 wounds.
6.
Sure is.
5 ups, mate, here, okay?
Yeah, -2. So 5 go through.
Yeah, and then what's your damage on them?
First one.
2. Nice, second one. 2. Nice, third one. 3. Nice, yeah. Fourth one. 2. Dead, nice, 1.
No, 5 dead.
Cool.
Correct.
So then Endless Fury, I probably should have shot him first for the reroll hits, which would have been nice again on Endless Fury, but never mind. Loads of 1s there.
Of course.
Okay, we rolled 1 single 6, that becomes a hit, followed by 2s. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 wounds.
10.
Yeah, 10, just 10.
5 ups.
Sure is.
Okay. Well, that's 8 through,
Yeah.
and then they're all 2 damage each.
How many is left? 5. Do you want to roll 5 dice so far?
Yeah.
And then re-roll successes. So re-roll the 5. Okay, so one's left. So the last guy takes 8 wounds.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Because that was your first 5 re-roll successes.
So the last guy takes
8 wounds.
I mean, it's not going to happen, but I'm going to do it anyway.
You may as well.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, he's dead. Cool, that's the unit. Hey, hooray!
You got grind them down, Mikey.
We did get grinding down once again. Hell yeah, that's good gaming. So we got this guy.
Okay.
He's going to put the stubber into this unit. I'm actually going to put the Gatling cannon into that unit there. Reason being, if they die or fail morale or whatever, then Tom will be holding 0 objectives.
Yeah.
Because as long as I do kill these here.
Right. Epic gamer moment coming for Mikey.
Hell yeah. So into the Skitarii, 3s to hit. Followed by 2s. Okay, that is 3, 6, 8 wounds onto the Skitarii.
8.
8 wounds indeed. 8 invuns, I guess.
Yep. They're dead.
Cool. Alright, that's one less objective for you.
Yep.
So currently you're only getting 5 points rather than 10. So that's a good shout to do that.
It is. You also forgot the Storm Spear rocket pod into the doggo.
I did forget the Storm Spear into the doggo. Hitting on 3s. 3 hits. 2s. 3 wounds at -2 into the doggo.
He's dead.
2 go through.
Do 2d6.
10 damage.
Yeah. Cool. Well, that went well.
Okay. Coolio. Right then, that is the end of my shooting phase. Let's go into the charge. I'm going to charge here with the Crimson Chin. Would you like to Overwatch?
No, I'm not going to Overwatch.
Okay. I can reroll charge if I want to. I get 7. So I'm going to charge to here, like so. That's cool. That's cool with you. This guy's going to make a charge into him. It's like a 10 or 11.
Okay.
So go for Overwatch.
No, hit me.
I'm not going to reroll it.
He's in, if you want it.
We're just going to have to double check, because I said it's 10 or 11. I'm not really sure. You tell me, Tom. Am I within 11 inches? We'll find out next time on... Nah, it looks like more than 11.
I mean, my thing's a bit off, but
yeah,
sorry.
Looks like more than 11.
Yeah.
So that's cool. No worries. Because I kind of roughly measured it. Would have been nice, because basically it gets rid of him. I'm right next to the bots, but I'm still holding that objective.
Yep.
But that's okay.
Yeah, man, that's cool.
That's okay. So let's go into... We'll do this off camera. Goodbye, little boys.
Alright, okay, rub it in a bit more. Why don't
Okay, the knight obviously smashed through the entirety of the unit, but the alpha lived and then caused a wounded return.
He did. He was feeling very sad that his unit got wiped in front of him, so he just hit you in the shin.
Yeah, 2 hits, 2 6s to wound.
Yes, he did. 2 6s to wound. Issue now is I need to pass morale, Mikey.
Yes.
Otherwise,
if you don't pass morale,
yeah,
I get a lot of points. If you do pass morale, you get some points, but I don't quite get as many.
Cool.
I also don't get domination.
Okay. I know I've asked the lovely viewers once.
You can't ask again, it's not allowed. Once per game, sorry.
Okay.
Once per game strat. Once per game strat.
Pray for me twice. You ready? Big on 1.
You just need a 1. You rolled a 2, Tom.
Do I re-roll that? How important is that?
You can't re-roll it.
Oh, you can't re-roll morale tests. That's such a sad sigh. Okay, alright.
So basically, what would have happened is if Tom had rolled a 1, he would have lived, which means I won't get double priority target, I would only get 3 points, but because I'm holding both, I'll get 5.
Yeah.
I'll also get domination for another 3 points. Also, now Tom's holding 0 objectives for the primary, so...
It's a big swing.
It's a big swing, so that's essentially me gaining 5 points.
It's all for me to do in my turn 4 now.
Yes.
I need to get rid of one or more of your knights and start sitting on some objectives.
You do. The problem is this one's on 16, that everyone else is fine.
Alright, okay, cool. Alright, I mean...
Easy peasy, no problem.
Yeah, man. Okay.
Okay, let's go into Admech, turn 4.
Just jumping quickly back to the last turn, had to take some morale for my Corpuscari priest. The guys with the jazz hands, and in true Tom morale fashion, they failed on a 6, and then the one remaining one ran away on a 2. Good one, Tom. Don't make Tom take morale tests. Then onto this turn. Not much left, but it's a really interesting movement phase. So the flyer had managed to fly over the Crimson Chin, and he's going to drop some bombs in a minute. We've just put him sort of out of the way just for safety because his wingspan is massive. So my Warlord, given the Castellan robots the +1 to move, and the robots are about sort of a 9-inch away. My Warlord trait is still the one which allows me to reroll charges, and they're both going to go in, rerolling wounds. I'm probably not going to deal... Well, I don't think statistically I can deal with the knight, but I need to get some bodies onto that objective. The grab devs are troops, and they've just gone and sat on the corner of the objective in my deployment zone with the tech priest Dominus. They are within range of the knight that's near the Archaeopter in the bottom right of your screen. My disintegrate soul and full wounds are just pulled away, but still within line of sight and range to try and pop all the shots off into the night. Other than that, my raider in the bottom left of your screen is getting me engaged on all fronts with its 1 wound and hiding behind a wall away from the Helverin. Other than that, we're on to the shooting phase.
So this lad he's a bit off-centre just so he doesn't fall off the edge of his body. He dropped some bombs and shot some stubbers and did 2 wounds.
Nice.
Or 3 wounds was it? Yeah, he's down to 13.
Yep.
I think he was on 16 before.
Yes, he was, yeah.
Yeah. And then these guys touched from flamers, caused a wound, and this guy missed. He just got the heavy grav or the disintegrator.
We're going to go with heavy grav,
Okay.
and I'm going to shoot at your big old knight in the corner on the bottom right of your screen.
Okay.
I get reroll 1 because I'm within range of the Dominus. Alright.
Do I want to rotate? I think I do because he can't really see much except for him, so he'll rotate Iron Shield.
Cool.
The Crimson Chin.
Crimson
deflects
Chin
his shot, your
will
bullets.
survive properly.
Deflects your bullets with
So,
his chin.
10 shots. Hitting on 4s, rerolling any 1s, which there are none, but that's a good spread of hits. We'll take that.
Good spread of hits. Just
5s
do
and
that again.
6s again, please. Please, please. Through 2, please.
2
Minus
Iron
2.
Bulwarks. Both go through.
2d3
Go for it.
for a big 4.
4 wounds, so 13 down to 9.
Alright.
He's degraded.
Right, we're gonna do the stubbers first because we're gonna start slow, right, with the big disintegrator.
Makes sense.
Okay, and then we'll go big afterwards.
Sure.
So, do I want to? I've got 2 CP.
You got 2 CP.
I'm gonna pop the disintegrator strat with the funny name, which basically is if I shoot all my weapons at the same target, I get
Hit on
+1
twos.
to hit. So
Cool.
I'm hitting on 2s. So hitting on 2s with these stubbers. Not rerolling 1s,
No, you
but
don't.
I'll take that. 6s for a 1, please.
1, 3+. Does a wound. Always the stubbers, man. Always the way. It's always the stubber. Right, then what are you going to do next?
We're going to do the D6 shot one next to the rockets.
Okay.
Alright. For a big 6!
6.
So hitting on 2s with these as well. Not rerolling on 1s. Okay, strength 7, so I'm looking for a good 5 and a 6 here. I've got 2 at -2, please.
Both passed.
It's all about the Ferromite cannon now.
Ferromite cannon, can you do it?
He's hit every single one.
Forced to wound.
Strength 8.
1 wound, he's not dead. And he lives. He's good. Loves it. Loves life. He loves life. Okay. Is that
Charge
it?
phase. It's the
Charge
charge
phase,
phase.
cool.
Okay.
So the bots are going to charge now into the Crusader. Tom, did you use?
I used a CP to change their doctrine at the end of the shooting phase permanently to the Conqueror, which is the double fight. They can't
Nice.
shoot anymore,
Okay.
but if I get in there, I get to punch you twice.
Nice. Okay.
Okay.
They've got 9 in charge of the reroll.
They have, because of my Warlord, which is there giving it the reroll charges. Are we ready? So their bots are going in first.
Again, 1 less than you need. Again,
Come on.
9 inch.
Cut me some slack, Warhammer! Seriously!
Mate. Tom.
Stop looking at me like that, man.
I'm not looking at anything, I'm looking at the camera.
I'm not going to
Cool.
send my guy in after them now because he's just going to get absolutely leveled. So he's just going to sit there.
I would have just said as well, it's probably a 10 inch because you got to go around him now.
Alright, okay, now you're just showing off. Okay, but can we just... I've failed. So, that's the end of my turn, Mikey.
Cool. Points.
Points. I get
Engage.
engaged on all fronts because I'm
2
in 3.
points.
Yeah, and that's it.
That's it. Alright then. I heal a wound on everybody, so he's back up to 8. Which is great, we love that.
Okay, cool, yeah, thanks, yeah.
Just gonna,
Anything else you want to tell me about?
he's going to go up to
Can you
8.
do with my flyer, please? He's been on 3 wounds for ages.
He is a bit annoying. He's going to gain a wound, so
Okay.
he's back up to 24, so we're just going to take all these dice. Just take these
Oh,
dice.
right, okay, cool, yeah, just, yeah, thanks.
You don't need that.
So I basically didn't do anything that turn.
No.
Alright,
Basically. Okay, so he's going to go like this. This is my movement phase. He's going to go like this. And he is going to go like... Oh, I suppose I can look at him. I don't really know what to do with it. I'm going to shoot all that over there.
okay.
I'm going to go like that. If that's okay?
Yeah, man, yeah, it's going to be a quick turn, this.
Yeah, I'll use active full wounds on him just to get my full BS. And let's go into the shooting phase. The legendary hero, the Master Helverin, is going to put his stubber into here and the other guns into the flyer. So the stubber hitting on 3s. Hits. Wounded on 3s. 1 wound. Into the doggo.
Into the doggo, he's taken that wound.
He's dead.
He's dead, thank you,
You're
mate.
welcome.
He's
dead.
he's outstayed his welcome for quite a
Yes,
while
yes,
now,
yeah.
so...
We let the dogs out and then we just couldn't get them back in again. Okay, so the autocannons into the flyer now. I've kind of got to leave. You know what? Actually, yeah, I've already declared it, so I'll shoot him. Lots and lots of shots.
Ouch. Okay.
I've got to kind of leave one unit that's easy to kill alive for ground them down next turn,
Okay.
just so I can max it out.
Yeah.
Because I'm hopefully going to kill quite a lot this turn.
Yeah.
And I've kind of killed all your little piggy
Yeah,
shots.
don't
I should have
worry.
left the little horse alive, but never mind. Oh, I missed. I actually missed.
It missed
the
me
fly.
with everything.
Literally, the gods knew. Thank
Oh
you,
my
Warhammer
God.
gods.
Oh
I don't
my
even need
God.
to ask. Not like you begging all the time. That's why it didn't work.
All right. Don't diss my begging. All right. Jeez.
Cool. Okay. This lad is going to shoot everything into the box. That's okay.
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah, absolutely.
Just
But
look
I'm
at me
just.
all a bit like,
this
what?
is me now, wanting it to end. The pain is hurting
Yeah,
a
it's
lot.
been a bit
already.
brutal now,
Okay,
isn't it? Yeah.
Go on, anyway.
Okay, so we'll do battle cannon. Drop the 1 for 11 shots. Hit on 3s. No rerolls because you're not a unit of 10. Wounded on 3s as well, quick jump 8. Nice. 6 wounds onto the bots.
All right. 5 ups.
Sure is. How many go through?
And I fail 4.
4.
Yep.
So they've got 8 wounds each, right?
No, 6 wounds each.
6 wounds,
I
okay,
wish
so-
they had 8 wounds each.
There's 2. So that is 5. 6 wounds.
Cool.
You don't get a feel no pain, do you?
No, not feel
And then the
pain.
final one he takes. Cocked. Another 2 wounds, so he's on 4.
Cool.
Does he blow, the other guy? No, it's a 4.
It's a 4, right? Okay, cool.
I'll do the heavy flamer. 6 shots. 3 wounds of the heavy flamer, -1.
Okay, so 4 ups.
Another wound, he's down to 3.
3.
Okay, we'll do the storm spear. 2 hits. 1 wound at -2.
5 up. It's a fail.
D6 wounds.
3. You get
There's
a big
a
old
6.
6.
Does he blow?
Nope.
He does not. Okay, that's the Dakabot's done.
I've got one
Epic.
last thing for that, Mikey. I missed a 6 on the invuln, so you have to take a wound back.
Ugh.
Please, can
I have to
you?
get all my dice back out again.
Please, can. All right. Don't need to rub it in, but yeah.
Get all the dice back out. Imperial Knights destroying for 2018.
28. Yes, man. I feel like I've got moral victory just by bouncing in.
Oh, that's good. Yeah,
Thanks,
I like that.
man.
Like that. Right. Okay.
Cool.
This guy
Yeah.
needs to put everything into that.
The Dominus, the Grav, bit of both.
I'll put it into the Grav.
Okay,
The
yeah.
Dominus would probably be easier to chase. Yeah. So into the Grav, boys. Oh, no endless fury this time. 3 to wound. Okay, that is 7 wounds, dude.
What's the -2?
2, yeah.
6s.
I think they're dead. I'm sorry, Tom.
Becoming a little savage now. Why does it every time I come to your house I lose? All right. I mean I lose in general, but every time I come to your house, all right.
Because this is the only place you play Warhammer,
Yes,
I guess.
yes.
That's the only place.
Look, I'm putting this down to a
common
bad
denominator is like the only place you play Warhammer. Is
common denominator is this, but you know.
Okay. Would you like to Overwatch before I chat?
No man, you're all good. I've not got any CP anyway. Oh wow,
He's
is
in
it?
with an
Cool.
8. He's going to go there.
All right. Can you just hit me with?
10,
Oh, you don't even have a Reaper Chainsaw.
I don't have a Reaper Chainsaw, but you'll be happy to know I'm weapon skill 2.
Oh right, okay, cool.
Because of my peerless judgment thing.
Sound.
All hit.
Nice.
11 wounds.
11.
Yeah, unless you're toughness 5.
I'm not toughness 5 now. I'm just giving up. Right, 5 up.
Yeah.
He's dead.
Okay, he's dead. Cool. That's the end of my turn, Tom.
Yep.
I get domination, I get priority targets again, I get grind them down again.
Alright, cool.
So shall we go
have
through
I
the
got-
last
have I got
turn
3
and see how many
units
points
left?
you can
Yeah.
get?
3 units, cool. 3.
You get 5 for the primary.
And I've got 3 units left. Sorry, that's 3.
That's good.
Yeah,
Okay.
cool.
So let's go to Tom's final turn and we'll just round out the rest of the game. Completely forgot that this guy failed his burden test, but his burden is impetuous nature, so it means you have to charge every unit within 12, and there's only 1 unit and he charged it.
Great. So but it was meant to be, wasn't it?
Meant to
So-
be, yeah. Okay. So Tom's movement for turn 5, he's moved the flyer over there, dropped a bomb and caused a wound. He's then shot it with the stubbers and done nothing.
Cool.
He's moved that so he can reach, and he's moved that can reach. He's basically got to kill this to max out Titan Hunter.
That is the aim of the big game. All
Yes,
right.
indeed. So good luck, man. He
Thanks,
also
mate.
stopped me getting domination for the final turn as well, so it will be a good turn.
Okay.
Okay.
That was good. We're going to do the macro stubber first from him into the knight. Okay.
Okay.
2s to hit.
Very
Rerolling his 1s, but it doesn't matter. Okay, strength 4, so needing 6s. 1 wound, no minus.
Loves it.
Okay, right, then do the eradication rates. D3 shots.
Okay. I can't rotate.
For a big 3.
Love it.
Okay, 2s to hit.
Rerolling because you're an odd one.
Alright, it's strength 6, so needing 5s and 6s. Which I get 1 of, it's -2, and then D3 damage.
Goes through, D3.
For a big 2. Alright, what are we
down
on?
to 5 wounds, mate.
5. Right, we're going to do the stubbers from the disintegrator. Okay. So, will I have a CP?
You'll have a CP, yeah.
I'm going to use
1 CP from hitting on 2s, so this is the stubbers.
stubbers.
Sure is. 4 hits. Oh, all of it hits. I was looking at the 6s.
Yeah.
Like,
6s again.
Okay,
2 wounds.
2 3-ups. Both passed.
Alright, so we'll do the Ferromite cannon first.
Oh.
Hit on 2s. All hit.
Yep.
4s.
Failed. Tar missiles now.
D6. Need a big 6. I
5,
got a 5.
that's good.
I'll take
That's
it. Strength 7, that's the issue with this one. 2s.
All hit. 5s again. Only 1.
-2.
I'll use my free reroll this time.
Oh, you cheeky son of a...
I was hoping you'd leave me on 1 wound so I could be like, legendary hero! But no, you didn't.
That is all my guns, mate. So
That's
we're
all your
going to your
guns.
turn 5.
Yeah, so your points, you get 2 points for engage there in turn 5.
Yep.
You obviously got 5 for the primary.
One little dude sat there, just chilling.
That leaves you on 86, 71 to me, so I have already won.
All right, okay, cool.
So let's see if we can get the rest of the points. Okay, guys, so Imperial Knights, turn 5. As you can see, Tom doesn't have any units on the board now. I did manage to sweep. Did the old sweeperoonie.
You did. I literally was told to pick things up and went, yeah, all right, mate, that's cool, yeah.
So the Helverin managed to take out the flyer. The Crusader managed to hold the objective and see the character and took him out. This guy charged the tank, used the Bringer of Justice.
Did finally
with
got
a
to make some
legendary
use of it.
hero reroll, and
Yeah.
we managed to kill them. So
Yeah.
what a game!
Yeah, good game, and it was a hell of a lot of fun. It felt neck and neck for at least till back end of turn 3. And
Yeah,
it
like
really was neck and neck, weren't it?
The
So
full first half was definitely neck and neck. I think from turn 4, when I still had like 3 knights rocking around, you failed to really do any damage to this one.
Yeah.
And then obviously failing the charge with the boss as well. Just huge, just huge. The final score, Tom.
hit me.
You got 30 on the primary.
Okay.
Not bad.
Yeah.
You got 10 points for Titan Hunter. You got 11 points for Engage on all fronts and 10 points to deploy scramblers for a 71 point score.
Nice. Yeah,
Obviously,
respectable.
we're plus 10 for Painted.
Thanks.
Yeah. However, I actually scored 45 for the primary, which is,
Big for knights. It is
big for knights.
Yeah,
Big
yeah.
for knights indeed. I got 15 points of priority targets because I was obviously just sat on that objective and this objective as soon as I could. That was my game plan.
Yep.
I got 12 points to grind them down because it was like one or two turns where I didn't kill enough. And then I got 15 points of domination for holding 3 objectives all game. Nice.
The knights managed to hold the primary and hold the ground for a lot longer than I did. So yeah.
Which is surprising.
Yeah, it is.
So how did you find Forge World Metalica?
Forge World Metalica, they're okay. I mean, the Admech Codex is coming out very soon.
Next
and,
month, yeah.
The Metallica stuff for me it's okay. The re-rolling the wounds in combat is nice with the metallic lung, but then again, do you really want to be there as Admech? And then the stuff you forfeit by not taking, for example, Mars, such as Call, re-rolling everything, Wrath of Mars, also the Canticle for extra strength on the heavy weapons and stuff. For me, Admech are still really competitive and stuff. I think as soon as the new Codex comes along, it'll be really exciting. But again, I took quite an aggressive list today. I didn't take sort of a sit-back, shooty gun line.
It's a bit different,
Yeah, it is. And some of the units, again, the Electro Priest did well when they went in. But they just fell over, unfortunately, because they didn't actually do that. That's the problem.
The thing is like you've brought quite an aggressive list, and I've obviously brought knights to go against them.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like skews a lot of what you think something might happen, because Electro Priests are really good in combat when they're re-rolling wounds. That's so good.
Yeah.
They nearly kill a knight, They did like 14 wounds to a knight, which is obviously really good.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like skewed because you're against toughness 8, you know, so you don't always get to show it off in full light. But I thought it was a really cool list, and obviously you scored 71 points, which is a really high score.
How did you find running the Freeblades, Dave? Did you enjoy it?
I liked it, yeah. Like the fact that everyone has additional abilities is obviously a lot of bookkeeping, but when I started playing and I've got these little crappy cards that I made are actually so helpful because I actually know what everything's doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really liked it. I think losing Crast is quite big. Losing the first knight is big for the reroll hit rolls of 1. Yeah. When you're kind of just like rolling dice to hopefully get something good. Like him getting +1 weapon skill is great. Obviously, it would have been better if he got the plus ballistic skill, because he's obviously a shooty one. But having like +2 move on this guy, having him reroll the hits in combat, the chainsaw was actually worth looking at for a change, which normally it wouldn't be when you're rerolling hits and wounded on 2s.
Yeah.
You wouldn't normally. And then Legendary Hero on him, giving him a free reroll every turn is obviously really good.
Yep.
But yeah, a little bit of bookkeeping, but I really liked it.
Yeah, I felt like the sort of like you are looking for luck sometimes, like with the sort of the rolling and stuff like that. But it sort of brings a bit of flexibility to knights, as in like and just that guy with the movement and stuff. I felt like he got across the board pretty fast. I thought it was an interesting way of running the knights and stuff.
Yeah. So what you sacrifice is everyone having Crast.
Yeah.
What you're banking on is having better buffs from the qualities, and then hopefully not rolling for the burdens. But that was the only stratagem I actually showed off.
Yeah.
From that, I took obviously double relic on the Gallant.
Yep.
That was another one, but I didn't manage to show off when you kill something you get an extra quality to choose, which is cool. And because I'd taken all the qualities, I could just choose another one.
Yeah.
It was 2 CP, so it's quite expensive. There's also Deed from Exile, which I forgot at the time, but then when I could use it, I didn't even have CP. So if you're more than 12 away, you reroll hit rolls of 1.
Yeah.
Which is good, which would be really good on the Crusader. But the Crusader was never in a real position to shoot everything. He's kind of like always just like had a little couple of units, but I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. And it was really cool for me to run the Metallica stuff. I thought it was good to just try something new. I don't think you're going to see it that much. I could be wrong. I don't think.
We'll have to see if the Codex comes out.
Yeah, it will depend what sort of units fit well with it.
Because Metallica could change completely.
Could, yeah.
Be really like broken.
The problem is like the base sort of like sort of chapter tactic for it is when you advance, you just treat all weapons as assault weapons, basically, and it's just not really. Not really great for the army and stuff like that. No. Yeah. So
no, exactly.
We'll see.
Well, there you go. That was the game, guys. I will say, I think if we hadn't made these block line of sight completely, it would have been a completely different game. You would have just shot me off the board turn 1, I think.
Yeah, but that's the idea of a good board, isn't it? You want to block line of sight and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. But
around,
there are some windows for this we could have put in, but you can't block the stop. But I think I made it a different game as well. So terrain's obviously really important.
Yeah.
But yeah. That's it. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. We appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this game. Let us know what you think, and let us know what other stuff you want to see on the channel. That would be really cool. So thanks again, Tom. And hopefully we'll catch you in the next one.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Love you all.
Is that how you wave at a camera?
I don't know.
Bye.